Hey, it's me, Smell McGee, and I am laying in bed vlogging because I am too tired and too sore to move. It was funny, today in church we were talking about trials, and some people believe that maybe, chose your trials in the pre-existence. And I'm like, I was not that valiant. I actually have a theory about this. If that is true, and we did pick our trials, I'm pretty sure my family was in a line getting, heavenly tacos. We were just eating tacos and laughing and talking together. We weren't really listening to what was going on when people are getting in the lines for what they're going to deal with in this earth. So we just kind of hopped into the last line after we finished our tacos, not really knowing what we're doing. And we hopped into the life full of medical calamities and other disasters line. Maybe if we weren't eating heavenly tacos and actually listening, we would have hopped into the be super rich and learn humility line. But for real, you can probably tell from my very swollen face. It's been a weird week. So, as you know, I've been having some edema swelling issues along with urology issues. And last week, this eye started to swell a little bit. So my doctor put me on a diuretic. And a day or two later, I felt really sick on the diuretic. But a day or two later, I've started getting this pressure pain behind this eye. And it's kind of a similar, it was a more intense feeling than when my pressures went really, really high and I lost my vision. And it's caused this pressury pain to go what's the word I'm looking for? Shoot through this side to this side of my head. And you know that feeling when you have way too many hands on you at one time, or you're in a dog pile and on the bottom and you just feel that pressure, that intense pressure? That's what it feels like behind my eye and in my head. And then I called my eye center at 1 a.m. when this happened, because my hospital is not ophthalmology trained at all, so they wouldn't know what to do if my pressures are up. And the doctor was like, hey, I'm pretty sure nothing's happening. Well, that will make you lose your vision, but your eyes are swollen and your hands are swollen and your nostrils, something's happening. You should probably see somebody. So the next morning, I texted my ophthalmologist, who's actually become a good family friend. He's the best human in existence. And even though he was headed on a family vacation, he called me after I sent him the text and the picture of my swollen eye, and he called in some prednisone eye drops and a quick tapering dose of prednisone. And he's kind of the greatest human in existence. I wanted to give him a long distance hug. So I started that, but then last night, this eye started to swell. I'm awesome. But I really, really, really wanted to go to church today, and through this, I've been having those pressure headaches, and it's just been a little harder to breathe. And I've been really, really sore, and food has just been, and existing has been hard. Anyway, yeah, so this eye started swelling today, and I'm just I don't know what I'm gonna do. Is it an ophthalmology issue? Is it your body sucks issues? Are my kidneys finally deciding to kick the bucket? And guess who calls while I'm thinking about this? The emergency on-call doctor from my eye clinic, who I called 2 days ago. He called to see how I'm doing, and I told him that the doctor gave me prednisone eye drops and stuff, and he's like, oh, that's great. I'm like, yeah, the not so great part is that my other eye started to swell. And he's like, that's not good. Are you planning on seeing anyone tomorrow? Do you have appointments? I'm like, I probably should. So he's like, you should have an appointment. You need to be seen. And he's like, do you know that we have an open clinic at the Moran? I'm like, you do? And he's like, yeah, just come up tomorrow to the 4th floor. It opens at 9, and I know you're far away, but you said you have family coming up, and you need to be seen. So tomorrow, I am going up to the Moran Eye Center to get my eyes checked out and my pressures checked. And I guess if it's not an eye issue, I'll be transferred to the main hospital. And I'm going to pack an admit bag just in case. I probably should just have an admit bag that I always have packed with how my life's going lately. But yeah, I was able to make it to temple prep. And I was so happy because I wanted to make it to temple prep for so long. And church was amazing. So we will see what tomorrow brings. But no matter what, it's going to be alive. I'm just hate my illness. We have a feeling that I need to go earlier than expected to my urgent care visit at the eye center. And I just kind of feel like I'm going to be transferred to my hospital and then admitted, and we had to reschedule everything. And I feel bad that like loving me means you don't just get me, you get this illness, and it's like this unwanted, loud, interrupting guest that never leaves and just never makes its presence not known. Like loving me, you get me, and I'm okay, you know. But then you get this monster attached to me, and it just sucks. And tomorrow it's good to be alive day, and I'm just frustrated. I don't want to be a burden, and I just feel like a burden. Sucks. Family is really sweet, so I'm feeling better about life than I did last night. Now it's just time to head to the doctors. Woohoo! Gosh. So the tech just called me back and looked at my eyes. She was hilarious, and she was putting the cap on the eye pressure thing. All of a sudden it flew across the room, and my mom totally caught it. Like, it was awesome. Oh, I love good people. So just got done with 5 hours at the eye clinic, and gratefully they didn't find anything too wrong with my eyes. We don't know what's causing the swelling. The doctor was really thorough though. She did test for like myasthenia gravis. She did an ultrasound. She's a pretty cool lady. I called my rheumatologist and he recommended going to the emergency room. So that is our next step. I got my favorite foods and been trying to stomach them down for like 10 minutes. Just took an extra my emergency Phenagrin, and still not helping. So I am having an amazing day. I just got growled at by a little boy who thought he was a dinosaur, and it made my whole day. Made me miss my nieces. Simple blessings. I have never looked so attractive after my eye ultrasound today. Ooh, I'm a looker. It's gel. Oh my gosh, I look like I'm molting. So yeah, after like 5 hours at the eye emergency, we go to the regular emergency. We got there at probably 6. Sorry, really nauseated. And I got transferred to this emergency observation unit at around 1. So yeah, what is that? 7 hours? 5? Another 5 hours? Yeah, probably another 5 hours. But they were really thorough. Like, this is the most thorough ER I've ever been to. But they gave me this med called like Doprolol or something for nausea. Doped me up, conked me out completely. They saw how swollen my face was, and they did some kidney tests, and they found some protein in my urine, which makes them think my kidneys aren't working properly. So they've done some ultrasounds. They're doing a bunch of kidney tests tomorrow. I get to pee on this all night. Little tiny toilet. Look at the little tiny toilet. Little tiny walker toilet. I don't know if you can see it better this way. Beats me, but I have to do 24-hour urine, so it's almost 2 a.m. and I have to pee, and then I have to throw away that pee and then start it, and then for 24 hours I have to ding them every time I pee so they can keep it on ice. It's gonna be the funnest time of my whole life. But I got really cool nurses and stuff. The one was from Queens, and his like dream is to live in the country, which is really funny because I'm from the country and I kind of want to live in the city. He was a cutie. And the nurse in this observation unit I love, because she's basically the doppelganger of my favorite nurse from my hometown. So that's awesome. And yeah, I get to pee in a tiny toilet tomorrow, and I'm so nauseous I can't really eat or drink, so that's been super fun. That's been my day so far. We will see how tomorrow goes. And I have my own pajamas here because I packed a bag so I could wear pajamas, and I'm so excited. And perks to my mom for trekking to get my suitcase for me. Our house has been so crazy, and the last thing we need is me getting admitted. But I feel like good's gonna come out of this. Hopefully non-swollen eyes would be great. Pray for me. Games begin. IV, because apparently I'm full of ketones again, and a new game plan. The kidney doctor came in today and made me feel like I was pretty much screwed, but gratefully I called my rheumatology office. They kind of told me what to do. They have like a really, really great nurse, and people in this emergency department are really good, so hopefully I'm not utterly screwed. In a blast from the past, this is what I lived on for 3 years. Those every 3 days for 3 years. And I get the biggest sugar rush I ever had in my whole life. Kind of feels like falling backwards getting one, but as long as it helps me feel better, worth it. Well, I was moved to the main floor. I've been officially put inpatient. I'm not longer in the emergency department, and they were going to let me go today, but my body decided, no, we're not gonna let you eat or drink. And the swelling's been bad, and the whole day has been hard. But I'll make another vlog discussing the new game plan and just kind of what's to come. It's a lot up in the air right now. I don't feel good. They don't really know what's going on. They know something is wrong, but they don't know what. And honestly, it's terrifying telling them my really complex medical history because I'm just so used to people being scared of it, you know? I know right now they might put me on a quick high-dose steroid, so I may be here for 3 more days. And I don't know, but I'm trusting God and I'm trusting this process. I've had amazing nurses, and I've been angry, I've been scared, the whole shebang, but God's gonna help me through this. Watch out for the next vlog. Please pray for me. And as always, smile on.